I'm excited to be here at Palisades Park in Santa Monica with Tom Sanchez. And Tom, who is this lovely lady?
This is the one and the only Arcadia Bandini de Baker, the First Lady of Santa Monica, one of the founders of it, and the most important woman in California in the late 19th, early 20th century.
And she has a famous nephew. Who was that?
Oh, Leo Carrillo. For anybody that watched TV in the 50s.
Cisco Kid.
As Pancho, he played opposite Duncan Ronaldo's Cisco in the wildly successful TV series The Cisco Kid.
Say, you haven't said a word in 2 hours. She's been riding in so much dust, I got a little horses in my throat like you have.
Leo Carrillo's family, including his great aunt, Mrs. Baker here, were some of the first non-Native American inhabitants of the area.
I mean, you're looking at a vast expanse of parkland.
Right.
And why isn't this like Miami Beach, where there's just a bunch of hotels, or at least rich people's homes? Why is that?
You can thank 3 generations of the Carrillo family, starting with Mrs. Baker, for that. Even though she was one of the biggest landowners of the area, she had the foresight to save parcels of land that could be used for what she called public purposes. Later on, her nephew, Leo Carrillo's father, who was one of the earliest mayors of Santa Monica, she told him to use one parcel of land to create a cemetery, and another one for a public park. So, and then Leo Carrillo himself spent 18 years while he was making films. He was a member of the California Parks and Beaches Commission, which is a forerunner of the State Parks Department.
And the Coastal Commission.
And the Coastal Commission, yes. And he personally spearheaded the campaign to save Hearst Castle and Anza Borrego State Park.
And also, I know Leo Carrillo was born downtown. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, like all of the Californio families, Leo Carrillo was born in what was the ancestral family home, right on the plaza, right north of Olvera Street. And that was you could imagine almost like the mayor's residence, because his father's uncle was mayor of Los Angeles.
Wow. So Tom, this is just an iconic image, the Ferris wheel.
Absolutely.
The surf breaking behind us.
You can't get more LA than this.
But you and I aren't in our red swimsuits. What's the red swimsuit connection to this place?
Oh, Baywatch. Anybody that watched TV 20 years ago? Baywatch.
So, and you said it was at Leo Carrillo and here.
Yes, yeah.
And tell me just quick memories of that show in terms of what.
Oh yeah, they would film first thing in the morning. So all those lifeguards that were supposed to be out, enjoying the sun, they were like freezing at 7:30 in the morning, trying to get their first shots of the day.
David Hasselhoff, Pamela Anderson. So Tom, Pacific Park is a reference casting us back to Pacific Ocean Park, POP.
Right.
So tell us, you went there as a kid. Tell us what used to be around here.
One of my earliest memories, I went on the basket ride that used to go out about a half a mile out in the ocean, and then it would return. I was about 3 years old at the time, and like, wow,
Scared the heck out of you.
Oh.
And it was only here for a short period of time.
Yes.
But there's also many other amusement attractions that have been out here on this pier.
Oh,
in this area.
Absolutely. There was the original amusement park here at Santa Monica Pier that closed down in the late 60s. There was the Long Beach Pike, the oldest of them.
Right.
There was one at Venice Pier. So this whole South Bay was just like a pleasure pier palace,
Yeah, and they used to, and those were the latecomers, because there also were the big bathhouses and the joy zones they had, and fun zones.
And the ballrooms too. A lot of major bands, including Lawrence Welk, got his start at the Aragon Ballroom over at Pacific Ocean Park.
Yeah, of course. Well, here you go, Pacific Park. Come down and see it here in Santa Monica. And so here we are. We have Arcadia to thank for this beautiful park. We have Santa Monica, part of the best coasts of California, just within eyesight here. And I have Tom Sanchez to thank Mr. L.A. Tours. Thank you, Tom.
You're very welcome, Pat. Thanks for having me here.